Hey Chrissy, it's Shaelee with Midtown Marketing. I have your website plugged in here so that we can start going through your online presence and see ways to increase it to get you even more customers. Looking through your site here, you'll have a great looking site with some awesome call to actions right off the bat. Call to actions spread throughout here will really help with conversion rates. What those are any click to calls or form submits. That will help capture the lead's information. But you guys have a great layout here. One thing that I would recommend would be to add content. Google has what's called crawlers, and they crawl the internet 24/7, and they're looking through all of the content that is on your website. So that includes all of the words that are on here, but that even includes photos and what they were saved as before they were uploaded. Google's looking to see if you're providing value to your reader, as well as what keywords are embedded throughout. A good rule of thumb would be to have at least 1,500 words on your website, and then to have those keywords embedded throughout to be considered an authority with Google. One example of a keyword is basement waterproofing company Pittsburgh. Whenever your future customers are searching for this, the first thing that's populating are some ads. And I see that you guys are running an ad here. Ads are a great tool to increase business, so that's awesome that you guys are doing that. And if we scroll down here, this is what's called the Google Map Pack section, and 30 to 40% of business goes into this section here. You really want to be ranking in the top 3 because the top 3 get a lot of that 30 to 40%. The way that you outrank your competitors here would be to have a Google business profile, which I see you all have here. And the next step would be to completely optimize it. The way that you optimize it would be to add geotagged photos here. Keep adding these 5-star reviews. You guys are doing a great job there. You just want to be consistent. And then you want to make sure the rest of the profile is filled out as completely and accurately as possible. And that even includes this about section. This allows for 750 characters here, and you want it to be filled out as completely as possible, with a few keywords sprinkled throughout there. So that will really set you apart from the majority of the businesses with the Google business profile. The most time consuming, but something that's extremely important, are what's called citations. A citation is your business name, address, and phone number exactly as you have it listed here in other places like Yelp. So with all of these things combined, as well as having more citations in your local directories than these businesses here, you could be ranking in the top 3 and get your share of that 30 to 40% of business. And if we scroll down here, this is the start of the organic listing. The remaining 60 to 70% of business goes into this section here. And this is where you have your website ranking. So you guys are doing a great job being on the front page here. Over 90% of people will stay on this first page. And you want to be as high up as possible because the higher you are, the more leads that you'll be getting. So let's take a look at the #1 ranking business for this specific keyword. Baker's Waterproofing, they did a great job with these call to actions right off the bat. And if we quickly scroll through here, it'd be really easy to outdo them with content. So let's take a look at the back end of each website, starting with the Bakers. So I have their website plugged into Ahrefs, and we're going to look at the UR and the DR, which are ratings pulled from Google data. So UR and DR, this is the trustworthiness and the authority of a website. They have 37 and 32, and what's making up their ratings here are the 2.24 thousand backlinks that they have, coming from just under 600 referring domains. A backlink is one website linking to another, kind of like a shout out. And it's important to note that not all backlinks are the same. There are high quality backlinks that will boost the UR and the DR, and there are spammy ones that will bring these numbers down. So you want to be intentional there. And you also want to make sure the backlinks are relevant to your industry. Google does pay attention to that. And you want your UR and your DR higher than your competitors so that you're being pushed to the top of that search bar, that search result. And what goes hand in hand with the UR and the DR are keywords. And so your competitors have 6,300 keywords on their website, and right now they have 2,300 monthly traffic. And if we head on over to yours, I have your website plugged in here. You have 28 and 29. What's making up your ratings are just over 1,000 backlinks from 238 referring domains. You have 321 keywords on your site and 228 monthly traffic. And so what we'd want to do here is we'd want to have those high quality backlinks added so that we are boosting the UR and the DR above your competitors, as well as adding buyer intent keywords to your site. The reason that you want buyer intent is because we want to make sure that we are qualifying the people that are landing on your site from the beginning, and then you'd be getting quality leads. And so we would want to add those high quality backlinks, and one way to do that is called the copycat method. So we can go into your competitors' backlinks here, and then we can link those backlinks to your site as well, because if it is working for them, it would work for you. And then we'd want to do an extensive search of all the buyer intent keywords that apply to you. We can do that by going into your competitors' backlinks, or these keywords here, as well as doing a separate search as well, because a lot of the time competitors do not have all of the good quality buyer intent keywords that would also apply to you. So just a quick recap. We'd want to make sure that your Google business profile is completely optimized so you're getting your share of that 30 to 40% of business in that Google Map Pack section. And for your website, we'd want to get it ranking higher up on that Google search bar so that you are getting more of that share of that 60 to 70%. So we would do that by getting quality content on your site and then making sure it can support those buyer intent keywords, and then adding high quality backlinks to your site. And with those things together, you'd be pushed to the top of the Google search, and then you'd have more quality and qualified leads landing on your site. And the more eyes that are on your site, the more people that would be turning into your customers. And I hope that this video was valuable. I look forward to hearing from you, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. Thanks.